Hello everyone, it is Pat with Empowering by Design with our daily Oracle card reading and message for Friday, the 18th of November, 2011. Happy Friday, everyone. Yay, we're headed into the weekend. Woohoo! For today's reading, I'm going to be calling on the Angel Therapy Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. So let's see what the Angel Therapy deck has to say to us. And this is a nice deck that has a little bit of something that you can do to, like an action step you can take, a little bit of therapy. So let's see what the, okay, let's call upon the angels for the YouTube community for the message they would like us to hear for today, Friday, as we head into our weekend. What do they wish us to know? All right, well, there's two cards that flipped out here. And the first one is Archangel Michael. And he comes in here working with us today. And I think it's really a confirmation of his presence. It sounds like, feels to me like many of you out there have been calling him to work with him. So this is a validation that he, and a sign for you that he is with you, helping you in the answers to your prayers. The message on the card says you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So I feel like there's some of you out there who've asked for some protection for not only for yourself but for your children, and so this is a confirmation that he's heard your prayers and answered them. And it's also for some of you who are working through some life changes right now, and there's been a lot of that going on for a lot of us lately. And Michael, as we know, is the archangel who gives us the courage. He'll stand right by our side, hold our hand, and walk us through it, basically. So he's giving us, he's here as acknowledgement, giving us, letting us know that he's giving us that courage and is standing right with us as we go through and take those steps that, sometimes they're little steps, but they feel like big steps. When you're stepping forward in the direction of your dreams and deciding to really go for it. It's a little step, but it can feel very big to us because it's, when you get that nervousness around it, but it's exciting at the same time. And anyway, so Michael's right there by our side. And for some of you out there, I feel like you called on him to ask him to help you to fix some problems. Maybe it's mechanical problems or, some kind of issue that you're having that needs to be fixed. And so this is his acknowledgement that he's heard you, and if it's not fixed already, it's being worked on. Okay, so and in this painting, he is depicted with his sword of light. So it is a reminder to, one of the things that Michael does is cut cords of fear, and to anything that we may feel afraid of, that we may have given our power away to, some kind of situation maybe where there's been a lot of drama. He also cuts the cords that people have attached to us with their fear-based thinking. So remember to, ask him to cut your cords today. That's another part of this message. If you feel any drama going on where, if you feel like you've maybe been victimized in any way or notice that you're feeling like a victim, remember to call on him for his assistance. So the other card that spilled out with it is this card, Indigo. All right, and this is, in regards to the people who we consider to have indigo energy, which is that beautiful indigo blue color in their aura. And there's also a child in this picture, which is a little bit of a confirmation of the initial message that I got from Michael, which is that some of you have asked Michael to look out for your children, especially if your children are very psychically sensitive or just sensitive, period, okay? Sensitivity shows up in all forms, and from food sensitivities to, yes, intuitive sensitivities. There are a lot of children out there who are very psychically intuitive, and they see a lot of different stuff, and, they see the benevolent beings like the angels, as well as some that are not so benevolent. Their eyes are open to it, and they don't have a filter. So, for those of you who may have called in Michael for their protection that way, that was a confirmation of it, that earlier card. And, this indigo card with the child on it, It's also a unicorn that's riding a bike, which is really kind of interesting and a little bit of funny. But there's a child in the picture, in the painting right here. So this has to do with protection of children that some of you may have asked for. And it says, the person you're inquiring about, pardon me, is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader, okay? And Michael and the Archangel Metatron as well help with those who are considered to be or consider themselves sensitive, you know, very psychically sensitive, empathically sensitive. And so today's, message has to do around that. If you're involved with children who are very psychically sensitive, and maybe if you're not sure quite how to deal with that, Michael is the one who can be of assistance to you that way, as well as the Archangel Metatron. They help these children to work with their abilities that they have, okay? Now, if your child is sensitive in some other way, maybe they're very sensitive with their feelings, or maybe they have all sorts of food sensitivities, the angels can help you with that as well, and help you to find the right professionals that can best help your child. So that's what I get. Those are the messages that I get as I tune into those cards. And I have to say, I really do think this picture is truly comical with the unicorn riding the bike along with the kid, and the kid's just looking at him like, what? You don't really see a unicorn riding a bike every day. But at least I think it's a unicorn. I don't see the horn, but, it's a horse with wings riding a bike. But anyways, to me it's just sort of indicated that sensitive children see all sorts of things. And, it's also symbolic of the protection that they get from the other realms. But I'm going to look in the book real quickly to see if there's any other message that goes along with this that might be of benefit to you, for you to know about. And some of the action steps to take. And again, in here it mentions Archangel Metatron, that he oversees those that we consider to be indigo. Now, a lot of people, there's a whole generation of people who came in with the indigo energy, and they're not necessarily children anymore. They're actually probably maybe in their mid-20s, the largest group of them. But there are still some coming in, and there's some that are much older as well. So Metatron helps with issues related to indigo children and adults. And you can call on Metatron and ask him any question, because Metatron helps children in general. And to work with Michael and Metatron together is truly like a dynamic duo, and it's great to work with. Let's see. Indigos are people, when they have that energy, they're very strong-willed, and they're extremely sensitive at the same time. So that's an important key to remember. And with Archangel Michael, the action steps just simply involve saying, Michael, I call upon you now, and please lend me your sword and shield of peace, and allow me to lean upon your strength and courage. Help me to know and feel that I am safe and protected emotionally, physically, financially, energetically, and spiritually. Thank you. So, yeah, then this has to do with Michael overseeing your life changes. That's what it says in the book as well. So anyways, that is our reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a really lovely Friday and a nice weekend. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate your coming on board and being interested in my videos. And thanks to everybody who's left comments on the video pages. Really appreciate hearing from you. I love all your comments. I do read them, even though I don't always have the opportunity to respond. So have a lovely Friday, everyone. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care.